Come to think about it, if, for example, somebody never ever admits that they are in the wrong and never takes responsibility for their actions, why would you keep such a person in your life or close to you in your business or maybe as a partner? Such a person is among the people that should be avoided. Hey, welcome to today's video. Today I'm talking about these people that you should avoid if they have the 8 habits I am talking about today. Number 1, if they only contact you when they need something from you. They only get in touch with you only when they need something from you, only when they need help from you. Trust me, you don't need such a person. The other person is somebody who will never say thank you whenever you help them. That person is somebody that you should always try to stay away from. And especially if that person doesn't say thank you and at the same time they'll get angry once you don't help them. Look at this. You help them, they don't say thank you. You don't help them, they get angry or annoyed. Avoid anybody who behaves in such a way. Now we have these other people who will only spend time with you only when they don't have any other option. When they don't have any other alternative, that's when they'll come to spend some time with you. You don't need anybody in your life who is like that. The other person to avoid and stay away from is this other person who will love to talk about others, but only talks about others in a negative way. You will never, ever find that person talking about some other person in a good way. Whenever they are to tell you about some other person, they are telling you about him or her in a bad way or in a negative way. That person has the capacity to go around behind you and say negative stuff about you. Stay away from such a person. Now, these other people, those people who will try to talk about a problem of theirs only when you have talked to them about your own problem. Like you try to talk to somebody about something that is hurting you, about your only problem, rather your own problem. But instead, this person comes in, interrupts you, and then starts to talk about his or her own problem. If they can't listen to you when you are venting out, when you are crying out, when you're trying to express yourself and say what's hurting you to them, but instead they all of a sudden bring in talk about their own problems, about their own struggles, avoid such a person. Such a person is not supposed to be in your life at all. Just look at it. You open up, you're trying to tell him or her about what you're going through, a hard situation, and all of a sudden, he just interrupts and then starts telling you about his or her own problem without listening to you, without even offering maybe a possible solution to your own problem. How self-centered do you want them to be? Be wise. Now, the other person is like anybody who will quickly cancel out plans they had with you if something they consider better or more important comes along. And then they cancel out or throw out the programs you had with them without even letting you know. You agree on doing something, you agree or plan on going somewhere, you are all set and prepared. Then the other person gets important things going to happen in his life, or maybe other, more valuable appointments. And then suddenly he or she throws out the plan you had. They throw them out without even notifying you. They cancel them out, they cut them off, and then walk on to do the other things that they think are more important, even without letting you know. You deal with them, but deal with them, cautiously. They might not be the right people to be in your life. Then we have these other people who never accept any form of positive criticism, no matter what. Any form of constructive criticism to them is like a taboo. Such a person is not a person, that you should hang around with all the time, because they have the capacity of turning around and then throwing the table over you or against you. The other people that you should avoid are these people who will always, those people that never admit that they are wrong, no matter what. Even when it is so obvious, even when maybe they have been caught doing the wrong thing, but they still don't admit. If they don't admit that they are wrong and never take responsibility for their actions, then they are not the right people for you to be around, or you are not supposed to have such people in your life. And now, number 9 is a bonus one. People who will always blame everyone else apart from themselves whenever things go wrong. Like, whoever is in his or her circle can be blamed. If it's a relationship struggle, they blame the other person. It may be a work mishap, they will blame the other person. Not ever, even for a single time, blaming themselves or accepting that somehow they are also part of the problem. So if they do and behave like that, please run away. Stay away from them, because these habits are not pro you. They are not pro development, and trust me, they are not pro growth of partnerships and relationships. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe. Remember to like, remember to comment, remember to share, and of course leave down a comment in the comment section to let me know what you think about today's video. Thank you.